What's up? This E CHAPO, aka the bag lady. You already know what's going on. We about to chop it up with rap sardines.
I got what you need, serving and receive. I got what you need, serving and receive. I got what you, yeah, I got what you.
What's up? This E CHAPO, and you know we here with rap sardines. I'm E CHAPO, of course. If you're in Atlanta, I'm from Smyrna. If you're not in Atlanta, I'm from Atlanta. I used to hustle and sell the scooters. You remember the electric scooters that came out? And for some reason, they kept kicking me off basketball teams. I'm like a good person. I'm like, couldn't figure it out. But I always used to hustle. I used to hustle a lot. So I had got these scooters. And when I got to Georgia State, I told you I like to invest into things. And I had saw everybody rapping, so I started investing into other rappers around. That's when that drop dance came out. Like, drop. Turn up. When that came out, I met them at school, and I was like, hey, I want to get you studio time. Long story short, we get to the studio, and we were recording in Cumberland Mall. It was a studio in the back of Cumberland Mall. We got there like 9 in the morning, and they ended up flaking on me. They didn't even show up to the session I bought. So I'm like riding through the fucking mall on the scooter, and I'm decking it down the mall, all the way down the mall, and back. And this guy stops me, and he's like, yo, like, you want to sell scooters? And I'm like, God, yes, I want to sell scooters. I already sell scooters. He was like, I'll let you have all these scooters. You can have them, and all you got to do is bring me back this much money. I don't care. So I got all the scooters, and when I got to school, somebody seen me selling the scooters. They was like, yo, I want you to come to North Carolina A&T for homecoming weekend, and we're going to have some artists there. So, and I want you to sell these scooters on campus. So I went, and we were like staying in the studio. And when we were staying in the studio, I met my producer, Don. And Don was recording, and everybody like went out for the night, and I had got done selling my scooters and stuff. And I was like, yo, like, these niggas can't rap. I was like, cut on the beat. And I rapped the song, and I played it for the people there, and they were like, you suck. Stop playing on our equipment. You can't rap. Women don't rap. At this time, this was before Cardi B and all that. They're like, women can't rap. Don't play on my equipment. You're not talking about none, because I don't talk about like sex and stuff. And I was like, oh, bet. I love a challenge. I love when people say I can't do it. So once that happened, I came back, and I got kicked off the team probably like 2 weeks after that. And I just hit the button on the music. And I just started going to the studio every day. And then I started rocking the crowd on Edgewood, and we're here. It was just already in me. My brother's a DJ. My sister associated with music. and my dad used to DJ. So it was just music all in the family, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was always around. My brother was a big DJ growing up, especially in the teen clubs. So, like, with me being a basketball star, my parents were pretty cool. They just they were the parents that, like, secretly told your parents that they was going to watch them, but they really just dropped us off at the club still, you know what I'm saying? So we was able to get in the club, and then my brother knew everybody, you know, so it was fun growing up. I was always around the music business, music scene, so. My sound is very unique. It's my own sound, but I would say that it's a part of the Atlanta culture. You know, music is born here. The sauce is here. If I was to reference anybody who I would kind of be like from Atlanta, I feel like the 2 Chainz. I used to listen to a lot of 2 Chainz. I used to listen to a lot of Lil Wayne, a lot of the Drake, the lyrical things, but then I also like the little sauce. My music is get money music. Like, everybody's like, oh, your music doesn't have any content. No, it doesn't have any content because you're not doing what I'm doing. Like, it's made for hustlers. I got hustler music. So, you know, that's what kind of music I describe, get money music. Representation of women getting into their bag, no matter what it may be. whether you do hair, nails, you work at McDonald's, it doesn't matter. I don't really have a bar for that. It's just whatever you're doing, get into that bag. Try to be the best that you can at that. I hate when people say, oh, I'll never be this because I work here. I'll never be this because I didn't do this. No, you can do whatever you want to do. And the things that you are doing, just work to be the best at that and climb in those positions, because it's everyone, like, people be like, what do you do for a living? Oh man, I wish I would have did that. I'll be making, no, I was doing what I was doing 20 years ago. You'll never be able to get here, not because you won't be able to get here, but it's the work that you put in over the certain amount of time. So bag lady to me is just getting in your bag and really focusing on where you want to go in whatever you're doing, and locking down. And it's things that people don't know about me that I've done. They'll be like, you never did that. Or when I say, they think that I'm joking, playing. It's like, nah, I did that. You just ain't see that. You know what I'm saying? So really just breaking down and getting into things that might not necessarily be the things that you want to do, but they're going to put you in the places you want to be. You can't really go to other cities and just walk down the street and see people performing on the street, and then walk into one nightclub and you hear this genre of music, then go next door, it's a complete genre, different sounds, different people. I think that's what sets it apart. Because when I go to the other cities, everybody's like, oh, it's a show tonight, and then like here it's a show every night, and every part of the day, in the morning, night, the parties roll into the morning. I go to other places, like, it's just like everything shuts down at 2, 1. You can go to every place, and just Atlanta's just, I don't know, it's a hub for creation, and it's being created at 24 hours of the day. And it's also a hustling state. It's also a state of hustlers. So like, you can come here and learn how to be an entrepreneur as well. So in the midst of that, it allows the music career to actually be able to thrive, and you be able to do that and still do what you want to do. So it just provides a lot of opportunities. I don't think you can ever live off music. People have a misconception of the music industry, and people think that people fall off, and that's not true. What happens is we all take these deals, and what we do with that loan is we never really put it in the right areas to either recoup ourselves. Because I don't care what you do, I don't care if you go to the bank, I don't care what goes on. At some point, your money will stop, and that's the difference in people's careers, and that's what it makes it, that you have to be willing to invest into yourself. And in the music industry, investing into yourself is a big part of it. And then that's where you see the money kind of flow, because someone can hit tomorrow and make $1 million, and you check back with them. And so I feel like the rap money and the career is just really to keep that career going. But you do need to be able to branch out and become an entity and a brand. And I think a lot of us don't really become that. And then that's where, Bag Lady stems from. It's like creating a brand, branding yourself, being able to market yourself. Because at the end of the day, the music only going to take you so far. You have to be marketable as a person and a brand. So I do get way more love when I leave. And it's not because the people here don't love me. It's just like lemon pepper wings. You see lemon pepper wings every day. So this place makes it. You've known they've made it for years. You're not excited when you see it. And it's like you don't really appreciate lemon pepper wings until it leaves, until you go, until you can't get it no more. And I feel like I have the same love here, but it's expected of me. And what's not expected is for me to leave and grow outside. So when I do leave, I actually get more love here because they're starting to see new things, and they're not seeing the same thing. Oh, Chop's just down the street rapping. She's been doing that for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Now Chop's going around the world on the corner. I could be doing the same different thing, but it's more of just expanding that brand. It's the same love, but you know, it's more so expected when you've been doing it for a long time. Like, you know, people expect it from you. It's not really nothing different. Since I have been expanding my brand and getting more notoriety. Am I saying that right? Bro, like he said, shit. Can I curse? Shit, it don't matter. Shit. Let me sit back. What was the question? Shit. I need some water. I never really cared about what my parents thought. My parents have always been supportive, but they really didn't support me necessarily at first. It was always just like, oh, you're a rapper. And then like, I don't really like to tell people that, because then they have this thought in their head of what it is. But there's a difference between someone who raps as a hobby and then necessarily like it being a career. So like a typical like week of me like doing, I don't just go to the studio. Like rap requires way more like rehearsals, working out, eating right. You know, those are the differences between the A, B, and C. It's not the talent, it's just how much work you actually put into your craft. And I think like the support from it that's with anything, you know, like hey mom, I want to go be an astronaut. Okay. You know, like it don't really matter what you choose. This is when people start to see you take it seriously. Like, oh no, she's really doing it. Like, oh no, he's really doing that. And then that's when you'll get, you know, if you always look for someone to kind of give you that, oh, we support you now, then you'll never get anywhere, because no one's gonna be like, oh, you lost. You're just not gonna see that. So it's a lot more L's that you take, and you know, it's only a loss if you don't learn the lesson from that loss. And if you learn the lesson from that loss, then it was never really a loss. It's just a lesson you needed to learn. Last year, I was blessed enough to do a rap cipher for Adidas. I was also blessed enough to receive placements on Rap Shit, the new TV show on HBO. Make sure y'all go check that out if you haven't seen it. Make sure you go check out my Adidas cipher if you haven't seen it. I was able to get a distro deal. That was very big for me. I toured with Young Nudie. That was my second time touring with him, so that was exciting. Oh man, that was just last year. I secured an acting role. I got, oh man, it's just so, I had one music fest. I'm on all the radio stations. It's so much. I've just done a lot. I'm proud of it. And there's so much more to come. We're just getting started. Women are definitely leading. See, we're in like the guys are in their soft girl era, and the girls are like really taking over right now. So a lot of the guys are singing, and a lot of the girls are rapping. So women are definitely taking over. Like, who's rapping right now that's hot for guys? That's what I'm saying. But if I said melodic singing rap, you can shoot them up, you know? So women are definitely taking over. It's actually getting kind of scary, because now women are starting to come more together, and not that the industry used to try to make us fight and turn against each other, and now you're starting to see a lot more women together. Like I hang out with Zane, dope girl, she's dope in music, Keisha Day, Slims, Amy Luciani. Oh my gosh, it's a whole list. But we're all like coming together, you know, so it's great seeing the industry kind of hit that turn point, and, you know, I'm glad to be a part of it. It was fun. It was a lot of work. Uh, People think that touring is just partying and things like that. No, you have to prepare your body. Like once I got to about the third or fourth show, jumping up and down on stage and singing all the words, it was tough. But I learned different cultures. I think we hit like 15 to 20 cities. So that was dope. And then I don't know. I just building a new family, being with them, just networking, you know. So it was dope. Loved it. In Montgomery, if I was a artist, you know what I'm saying, what I would start by doing is just throwing my own party. It's a lot of universities, it's a lot of colleges, it's a lot of things going on around in Alabama, and people that they will travel to that. So just doing little things as far as like promoting the party on the radio, doing an Instagram, and just doing a little radius blast, you know, of the radio, like, you know, Target, and then just getting some of the local artists here, you know what I'm saying, out there, and billboards. Alabama's still kind of like on the old school as far as it's not like saturated. It's kind of have still its own methods of promotion. So that's what I would start by doing, and that's anywhere, even here. Like I would just start in Montgomery by throwing parties and just throwing them because it's not really too much to do. So throw parties, have some good food there, a couple of bad bitches. It's gonna be a party. And by the time you do that 3 times, by the 3rd time you should have a whole festival and grow a festival there. And as you start to do that, you know, artists around in Alabama will come to you because there are not many music platforms there. Your goal with Rap Sardines and everything should go to a festival, and that's how you should think and go from there. And if you start to throw parties, I'm telling you, by the 3rd or 4th time, you'll be in the game. Some upcoming music coming out. I just recently dropped Pressure. Make sure y'all go get that. It's on every platform. Also, I'm working on a new project that's coming out soon. We're planning it around March. It's gonna be called Bag Lady, so make sure y'all go check that out. There's a lot of dope records on there. You'll be able to find that everywhere. Also, you can check me out on all social media platforms at E CHAPO, everything. eChapo.com, eChapo on Instagram, Twitter, any social media, E CHAPO. Montgomery. The Gump. All right. Hey, thank you to Gump for having me. I can't wait to come there. Make sure y'all come follow me. Because I'm coming to you soon. I'm going to bring all my friends. And, hey, show me what Montgomery do. Let's turn it up one time. Yeah.